to, yeah. So I'm not going to come back. Yeah. Hello. Welcome to Chocolate Reading After Sessions, where I'll be sharing my opinions about big, medium, and small cultural stuff happening around me. And today, I'm gonna talk to you about Black Panther.
That's good.
Oh, little disclaimer, I'm going to be spoiling it. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, go watch it, press pause, go watch it, and come back. Go ahead, press pause. I'm waiting for you. Don't worry. I know that most of you have already heard reviews about the Black Panther movie, and you've heard about how Africa inspired the movie, from the traditional costume, the dancing, and the language. You've heard how representation of black people in movies is actually important, especially when it is positive. You've heard about how brilliant the cast was, and I have a little shout out to give to Leticia Wright, Shuri. I've actually seen her the first time in the Netflix Black Mirror, in the Black Museum episodes. You need to go and see it. Write it down. It's on Netflix. Sorry, Monique. So I'm not gonna come back with all the positive things, that people have to say about the movie, because I 100% agree. Wakanda forever. How actually went to see the movie twice. The first time was in Brixton, the ritzy cinema. Are there only black people in the cinema? This is a legit question I've been asked, guys, by the way, so I'm not even joking. But actually quite the opposite, which is weird because it was Brixton. But so I don't really know if it's because Brixton is getting gentrified, or if it's because I went to see the movie very early with the true geeks crowd. I don't know. All I know is I was ready. I picked up a nice outfit. I went to go and smuggle some drinks and snacks in my bags, and I was there with a nice date as well. And from the beginning, I actually loved the movie. Oh my god, have you seen the scene at the beginning, right, where T'Challa goes back to fetch Nakia, who was in a mission to save some girls that were being kidnapped? Like, this was a big wink to the Bring Back Our Girl movement. Do you know that movement that it talks about those 276 girls being abducted by the Boko Haram, the Chiboki girls? Yeah, so there was a big wink, and I love the fact that even if T'Challa came into the mission and helped her save some girls, Nakia was still upset, saying, "Why did you interrupt? I wasn't done with the mission." And this is true, because till today, some of those Chiboki girls are still missing. The second time I went to see the movie in Peckham, which is a cinema in Peckham. And I loved it as well. I loved everything from the little kerfuffle at the beginning, because actually the seats are not allocated in that cinema. The auntie on my far left making bare comments during the movie. I loved with the 9-month-old at the back whining, the standing ovation at the end. A few Marvel people that knew, that not to go out, they were like standing and saying, "Guys, don't go out, movie is not over." So we were like, "Oh, it's not over. Okay, let's sit down. People, sit down, it's not finished." It was really nice. It was real, it was lit because it was real, and I really felt like I was watching the movie home. Really, I was at home watching the movie with my friends. I was so much into the movie that I took the ending to heart, and I admit I disagree with 2 of the decisions that T'Challa took at the end of the movie. So much so that I wanted to start 2 hashtags. First, hashtag Bring Back Killmonger. And the second hashtag was Fubu Vibranium. Let me explain. To me, Killmonger is a fake evil type of character, because we understand why he's pissed. He's hurt, he's hurt is justified. So that's why I would have not allowed him to die. Nope. You know that moment when Killmonger said to T'Challa that he'd rather die because even his ancestor knew that death is better than bondage. But we're not going to bondage you. Come on, T'Challa, just tell him. If I was T'Challa, I would say, listen. I don't want you to die because you're passionate, okay? You're smart and you're strong as hell, and we need that in Wakanda. However, you have to pinky swear that you will not plan no blood full race revolution anymore. Then we cool. And then I would have kept Killmonger as a Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z, like at the back, a bit of a hater, but still charismatic and cool at the same time, Hashtag bring back Killmonger. See how most of us black folks assume that we are Wakandans? Do any of you actually have that tattoo in their inner bottom lip? I mean, I don't, but I'm going to be M'Baku's wife, so this is my permanent residency right there, But how y'all gonna do? Let me know in the comment, I'm curious. If USA needs technology, then they need to ask Iron Man. He's rich, he's super smart. Maybe have Shuri give him a few pointers here and there, but that's it. And if you want to share vibranium, just don't do it. How's that gonna work? Like, mean people are going to do mean things with it. No sharing. FUBU vibranium. Now, I do need to admit that I like the fact that he opened Technological Youth Center in the ghettos, and I also can't wait to see what kind of special unit he has in store for Nakia, who wanted to help the less fortunate nations in the world. The movie turned me into a real Black Panther fan. Like, oh my god, I had so many things to say. There are so many more things I wanted to know about it. So I just talked with like some comic heads, and they told me that actually in the comic, Killmonger resurrects, and oh my god, and they also told me, you see in the movie that part where somebody asked if anybody wants to challenge T'Challa for the throne, and then her sister just raised her hand. Obviously she was joking, but you see for a split second how everybody panicked. Well, in the comic, actually Shuri became Black Panther at one point, and she actually wanted to be. So many things I wanted to know. There are so many things happening in the comic, and Black Panther made me want more. So I look around to see, but there are so many volumes I didn't know where to start until I found this. Woo! So this is Black Panther Epic Collection. This is 400 pages of pure bliss. Okay, so it starts by introducing Black Panther through the Fantastic Four, and then you have the Jungle Action series. Okay, Jungle Action, not the best titles, but it gathered number 6 to 24 of that same series. And apparently when the Jungle Action series was published in the 1960s, people were saying that it was too black. So you know what Don McGregor said? He was like, okay, you know what? Let me bring Black Panther back in the US to fight the KKK. What you gonna say now? What you gonna do? This is such a badass collection to have, because it actually deals with race issue at a really critical time. I've actually put the link of a really nice article about it on The Wired, and you have the link on the description. The movie is so vibrant and beautiful that it actually made clueless me want to know more about the superhero that is. He's actually a very political superhero, So I if you're like me, and you want to know more about this icon, this is where you could start. This is really good. And I put the link on the description to where I find that book. Okay? Welcome. All right, that's it for me. Let me know your afterthoughts about, Black Panther movie, and whether or not you agree with me about, starting that hashtag of bring back Killmonger and hashtag FUBU vibranium, right? Subscribe to my channel. like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye. Thank you.